In 2002, my parents elected to take an entrepreneurial leap and open their very own chemical testing laboratory. At the age of 6, I was punching holes and doing other ground-level tasks. However, 4 years later, the company was growing rapidly and I was following its path. I moved on to invoicing and assisting senior management around the lab, which opened up the opportunity to learn from a variety of individuals from different fields. At 12 years old, I began to learn more about chemistry in science class, and I realized I could apply my knowledge in my parents' own lab. From building baking soda volcanoes to making hot ice, sodium acetate. As I grew, science grew, and there was more for me to explore. Chemistry has taught me to never shame a mistake, but to grow from one. It has made me who I am today. Now I am in high school and there is an AP chemistry class. I can't wait to take it. Chemistry was there for me in the past, and it always will be there for me in the future. I hope to major in a chemistry-oriented field at Purdue University.
Plato, one of the greatest philosophers of all time, once said, "Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything." This perfectly explains the way I feel about music. To me, music is not just beautifully arranged sounds, but an escape from reality. One of the best things about music is that it can take you back to the memory you once lived. Hakuna Matata, one of my favorite childhood songs, takes me back to a time when my brothers and I sat around the television and laughed hysterically at the cartoons playing on the screen. Music is powerful. It can bring laughter, sadness, anger, or happiness. Music keeps me sane, and for the reason my dream career is to become a music producer. So now you may think, what is the role of a music producer? The producer's job is to compose the sounds behind the vocalist. Without music producers, we would not have the various genres of music we have today, such as hip-hop and rock and roll. Little do most people know, music producers are the ones that establish the heart and soul of the song. It's like lyrics with no beat. Without a beat, the lyrics are just words. The most important reason why I want to become a music producer is because I want to create songs that inspire people just like my favorite music has inspired me.
I vividly remember the moment I realized I have a bright future ahead of me. It was a warm summer night when I suddenly jolted from my bed with an intense urge to pour my thoughts onto paper. Word after word, I felt power and passion growing, and with every movement of my pen, I was able to alter the world I created. On that warm summer night, I began to write, and I haven't stopped since. I quickly found that one true thing I could always depend on was my writing and the works of others. Intuitively, I knew that one day I would write novels that would impact others the same way books had impacted me. However, I soon realized writing was not my only passion. Through my church, I began to teach children on a weekly basis. Every week, 14 children lined up in front of my class for 3 hours of their week. I get to be the one who molds and shapes their lives. This helped me find purpose and fulfillment beyond belief. Every time I saw their faces light up or heard them laugh, I knew I was making that possible and that I was a small part of their life. I realized that my dream career is one where I could be a teacher and use my spare time to write novels and take pictures around the world, because it incorporates all of my great aspirations, passions, and ambitions. Domestic animals have no real voice in our society, but yet they leave behind a strong, significant legacy in our lives. My own dogs have inspired me in so many ways, including a career path in veterinary medicine. They are the ones that lit the spark of encouragement to help me achieve my dream, the dream of helping animals in need and restore them both mentally and physically. With that in mind, someone cannot tell me that a dog is just a dog. I have learned all of what I wrote from simply loving a dog. And the irony is just that a person feels the power to overcome depression because of a dog. Therefore, dogs are directly connected to happiness. And so, for me to become a veterinarian, I am not only just able to make animals feel better, but their owners as well. A veterinarian is not just a healer of animals, but also a mender of happiness. to almost guarantee a better life for their pets gives me hope that the owners can be happy too. After all, pets are links to paradise. This is why I dream to be in this field. The fact that getting into a veterinary school is difficult does not deter me from wanting to be an animal doctor. It is my dream, and I will continue to follow it because I know I can touch so many lives in return. I can be happy doing what I love to do, helping animals. My dream career is to be a nurse working both inside and outside the United States. I want to use nursing to serve the less fortunate as often as I can. I have been most inspired by the medical brigade I joined with Hope Worldwide in the summer before my senior year. I had always known I wanted a career in the medical field, but did not realize my passion for serving in third world countries until I took my trip last summer to San Pedro Sula, Honduras. My goal now is to bring hope and medical attention to those who lack access to the most basic of resources. As a nurse, I know that I will have the training and ability to directly impact and improve the lives of improvisioned people in countless places. I look forward to the chance to spend more time with loving and beautiful people and countries where medical care is lacking. I feel incredibly privileged to have the access to more than adequate medical care here in the United States, and I am compelled to share as much of it as I can with other people in my future career.
Upon my completion of high school, I would like to join the Peace Corps. I seek to positively impact people or a society at large sometime in my life. Many people take for granted what they have on a day-to-day basis. Whilst we do, there are many people throughout the world who do not have that luxury. It is my hopes and aspirations to help these that are less fortunate and have a lesser chance to succeed in their respected lives, whether it be in South America, Africa, or possibly an Asian country. I would like to make a difference. Even if the difference is only the slightest thing, it is still doing something. The smallest thing to us could be a huge thing to others. When I get back from aiding in the Peace Corps, I may become either a documentarian or a professor. A documentarian appeals to me because I could then shed light on topics that do not receive the attention that they deserve, while a professor brings interest to me, where I could then educate the youth or the future members of society. I could follow in my parents' footsteps and influence the youth in a positive way. Either of those options both take place after attending college. Neither is possible without taking the proper last steps of my schooling. In any path I may choose, I simply want to make a difference. As a recent immigrant to the United States, my English was not as well as others, so it was hard for me to adapt to the society I live in. I use music to forget my sadness and express my soul into my songs, which are usually about what I want to tell other people and sing what I like to sing. When I'm sad, I write a song. When I'm happy, I write a song. And when I feel it, I write my song with my heart and love. Most of the songs I write are about life and how hard people suffer as an immigrant. I use my own life to describe my feelings when people are racist toward me, what other people do to me as an immigrant, and how I'm going to stand strong after all the struggle. I tell the listeners that it is okay if they have the same situation and explain different struggles for people to feel and understand. Nature gave me a talent to rap and sing for other people, so I use my talent for entertainment for the listener and enjoyment when I'm singing. In the future, not only to be a rapper or singer, but I also want to be a music producer. However, having a studio is my dream, where I can record, write lyrics, and make the beats for my songs.
In the 21st century, it is very common for women to leave the home and join the workforce. But it is different for me. My dream is to be a housewife. I enjoy cooking and baking while also spending time with my family and loved ones. In my spare time, I like to participate in different charities and do what I can to help children in need and help protect our oceans. If I were to become a housewife, I would have more time for charities and more time to be an active member in making our community a better place.